Now I want to talk about constructors. So as you remember from the last set of videos, we created constructors for whenever you create a new instance of that class. So let's go ahead and create a constructor here. Public dog. And we'll actually, let's see, we have two variables here. We have name and owner. So I'm going to go ahead and do string name, string owner. And then now we just set it like before. This dot name, name is equal to name. This dot owner is equal to owner. Now I have to use the uppercase because I'm calling this set and this set. And so I'm calling those particular ones. Now when I declare one of these, let me go ahead and get rid of Novo there. I can say Novo Jeremy. And everything will work perfectly fine. So my owner is Jeremy, and I can also print out, go ahead and uncomment those lines, and run this. And now we get Novo says bark, because I'm creating the object with Novo and Jeremy as the two values. Now, this is doing a constructor for dog, and this works. But there are some instances, and we will talk about some of this probably next week, where instead of creating this as a dog, we want this as a pets. And now things just kind of break. The reveal owner doesn't work because it can't resolve that. Name does work, but everything just kind of doesn't work. So if I comment those out, and I run this, then I'm going to get Novo says, and that's it. It is actually getting Novo's name there. So I'm going to put this back to dog, and I'm going to go ahead and uncomment these out. And let's go ahead and take this constructor and not have it in dog. Let's go ahead and move it up to, or actually let's go ahead and create a constructor in pets. Because again, sometimes you may want to create a pet, which is not a dog, but you still need to have a pet in there. So we can go ahead and say public pets and string name, string owner, and this is going to this dot name is equal to name, this dot owner is equal to owner. And so now notice that there's a couple of things that are broken. So down here, base class pets doesn't contain parameter-less constructor. So we have dog, we're trying to create it, but it's saying that the base class from pets does not contain a parameter-less constructor. So if we say public pets, and we have that there, now this works, and everything will be mostly happy. Now, this is kind of good, but this allows you to create an object which does not have those variables set. And instead, we actually do want to set those variables at creation. We never want to have an object which does not have those variables set. So instead, what we can do is we can get rid of this. Still doesn't fix this, but if we add a colon, base, and then we give it the variables. We take the variables from here, or the parameters from there, and we pass it into this base constructor, like that. We don't need anything else for dog. We could add more stuff, but we don't need anything. And now it is actually going to be calling this one here. Notice we have one usage from line 31. We go down here, here's line 31. So this is telling it that when you create a dog with these two parameters, actually call the base constructor, passing name from here to there, and owner from here to there, and up here, actually run this constructor. So everything will work exactly the same as before, only we are telling it to create a base constructor, or create an object from the base constructor as opposed to from the dog constructor. So when you do this, this is the way that you should probably do it. You have to have these curly braces here. Without them, it's not going to properly understand. Constructor must have a body. That body can be empty, but it does have to be there. But this is telling it to call the base constructor.